I just wanted to say a few things. Um, if you're not real, yeah, you're not alive. Because we're in the times right now when it doesn't really matter. Your ego means nothing. Your ego is going to take you down. You know, if you don't know the truth and you're still thinking that being popular, Facebook is just. I knew right away. I never liked Facebook. Facebook got on my nerves right off the get-go. It just never. I don't go on and look at people's pictures because I feel like I'm invading their privacy. Um, I couldn't stand right off the get-go that it was a popularity contest when I thought, this is a great forum to bring awareness to things that are happening in this world. It's great, this is great, we can, all get together and, get the word out there, people can share, knowledge, truth. But we're in a time, man, when people don't want to hear any of that. They got us, we're a bunch of jokers. We get our news from late night comedy. We get our opinions from late night comedy and daytime comedy. And women who are celebrities and celebrities. The whole thing is just disgusting. I can't even stand it. I'm at a point right now where I can't even talk to you. I can't talk to people because you don't know anything. You're stuck. It's like being around somebody who believes in Santa like a child, and they're on the cusp of possibly growing out of that. But you're still, they're old enough to know, is what I mean, but they still believe, and you feel sorry for them because you know that it's a big lie, but you play along. It's basically what I do, what I have to do, because if I throw anything into the mix, that might make them think, well, I've just offended them. Imagine thinking there's direct energy weapons. Like, are you insane? Like, what's your problem? Like, what are you talking about? I had somebody scream at me in my house, actually. A friend that I had one time, and I'll never forget it. It was the craziest thing, when I first found out about California and everything that was going on. I knew long ago. I knew about chemtrails. I did my research. I read everything I could. And, when I tried to speak out, as a mother, as a parent, as a concerned citizen of this world, I got attacked, defamed, ridiculed in public, like shamed. It's okay to shame me in public, oh, that's fine, but if I turn around and defend myself, well, look out, Luana spoke up. And this is where I am in this life, and, the Bible talks about this, like the mute will speak. The ones who just keep taking it. The ones who are there, for people and spend their life serving people. The nerve of you to speak up. Yeah, well, I'm speaking up. The reason I do what I do, I'm real. Okay? I'm not saying I'm perfect. I sin. Yes, I've done things wrong. That's why I'm here. But I've also, I'm not malicious. I've slipped, I've fallen, I've all those things, but in my heart, I'm not mean. I don't have a mean spirit, I've just been serving people all my life, so my nature is to be kind first with people. Hi, how are you today? Oh, great. I don't know what you are. I don't know if you're a mean person. I don't know if you're a jerk. Whatever you do at home or what you do in private. You were nice. I was nice to these people right away. And I always wondered about that, because when you're nice, you attract all these crazy people to you. And you forgive them for, the stuff they do. I notice that, with people that are on meds. You have to forgive somebody. Oh, I went off, I lost myself, I screamed at you, I acted crazy, but hey, I didn't take my meds. There's a little something wrong with them, if they're depressed, they take meds. Heck with that. You can't be friends with these people, because the root of it, I'll look into the pharmaceutical industry, spend some time looking into that, but people won't. They don't know, about sorcery or any of those things that these people like live for. That's just, too insane. You know. But anyway, I've been really betrayed and backstabbed, and that's what narcissists do. They don't just, they just lie. That's what they do. And they project their negative insecurities onto you. And being a nice person, you get in that snare. You get in that web of deceit and craziness, and the things they do, they dump on your shoulders. So you start carrying this burden, feeling this, trying to, it becomes your issue, it becomes your problem. They're energy vampires. You'll never get through to them. They need the power of Jesus Christ. They have a fictitious idea of who he is. You can just go out and just be all for yourself because Jesus loves us. Yes, he does. And we could just go out and be lawless and hurt other people because I'm messed up and I need help and poor me. Nah, man, they're deceitful. And they come off even like that with you, like, you feel sorry for them, but they're malicious. They're Glenn Close. They're Norman Bates. They're Tom Ripley. That's what you're dealing with. They don't just, if somebody rapes you, if somebody, assaults you, you can charge them. But with narcissists, they attack your spirit, they attack your soul, they attack your self-esteem, they discredit you. And then they go off and say, you're the crazy one. You're the crazy one. Oh, she's crazy. Imagine that. That's why, you know what? I invite anyone, have a backbone. See, I've been in this battle now for 4 years. When I woke up, I started speaking truth. I had people come against me. That's what the devil does, right? And he works through people, so, he'll come on and try to make a fool of me or try to put my back against the wall on Facebook and call me out. So, I became stronger. And, whatever, man, put it out there. Okay, let's just never mind all that little snide stuff that goes on in the shadows, because that's how narcs live, right? They live in the shadows, man. They hide, they hold things, they, turn it around on other people, project, get public opinion off of them. That's what Facebook's all about. It's a facade. Everybody has to look like they're doing okay in life. I didn't want anybody to know what I was doing in my life. When Facebook first came out, I was like, no way, man, I don't want you to know what I'm doing. I left this place. I don't go home for reunions. I should have. I wouldn't have moved back here. But you know what, I'm sick of it, and I'm reminded of it. Like I've been really, I could write a book. I really could, man. And have chapters. Just at the different types of deceiving, seducing people I've met. Whose actions don't even, line up with how they... you just have to look at yourself. It's like, wow, I'm stressed. I just got off the phone with this person. Wow, this person keeps calling. Wow, this person's doing this again. Wow, this poor person. Give me a pep talk. Give me a pep talk. Like, it's exhausting, man. You're trying to live like like an adult who has their mind. And you're giving your mind to other people. And I've done that more times down here, man. I've spent hours and hours. If I wasn't trying to wake people up, about the lies of this world, I'm sitting there listening to, your crap. And then running people down, and then you start, hating on these people, that these people, there's a sign. Somebody tells you right off the get-go that, this person smears somebody to you. Oh, yeah, that person's... That's a sign, man. Stay away from them, because you're next. That's the thing about people down here. There's so many of them. They laugh behind your back, man. They love it. Lots of that. They love to get one up on you by, oh, yes, did you hear about her? By, right away, right off the cuff. Now, you're next. People love that, eh? And and I didn't know, because these people, they're so convincing. Like, oh, they couldn't do no wrong, man. Well, I'll tell you, I'm right here in the open. I'll admit to anything I've done wrong, but I'm not hateful. I'm not out to get you. I'm not plotting behind your back. I'm not out to tell you all the things you told me. I keep all that in. That's another thing narcissists do. They dump all kinds of stuff that they do on you. So like I said, they rob the bank and you hold the money. Now you can see that person up the road that's being cheated on, going with her child in the car. Her husband's running around with your buddy. It's awful, man. It's awful. Now you're part of it. You're a co-conspirator. Now I hate, there's no such thing, conspiracy. That's not. You're a truth teller, man. You're trying to find the truth, and you're speaking the truth against, government propaganda. It drives me insane, the level of brainwashing, man. And I even felt this, even before I, started reading and looking for myself. Anyway, I was really hurt, really diabolically. Like I said, they don't just, you can take someone to court, but narcissists emotionally rape you. And then they set out to really bring you down. It's evil. And this is the insanity of it. There you go. Oh, Jesus, and you love, and he loves me, and blah, blah, blah. And like I said, I could post a video of the demonic call I got. Never, ever, ever in my life ever dealt with something so sadistic. I've never seen mental illness, never heard it, never seen it. Now I can look back at all the incidents, and it just makes me gutsick that I was even around these people. See, that's what I mean. I feel like, I was always on this journey to reach, to really see what was going on around me, and why it seemed like, why do I meet the crazy people? Like, why do I have to meet, like, the cheaters and the backstabbers and the liars and the people that just can't get their shit together? What is it with me? Yes, I'm nice to them. Yes, I care. Yes, I will. But geez almighty, you do all this stuff for these people, and they turn around and they're poison to you. They're jealous of you. They're diabolical, like I said, just like these movies that you watch, and the Tom Ripleys. That's what they're like. Nobody would understand it except the people that are close to Tom Ripley and spend a lot of time with him. Everybody else thinks they're wonderful. Like, put it out there. I don't claim to know everything, but I'll tell you one thing. When I found the Bible and the truth of Jesus Christ, you can't debate that with me. Yes, I'm proud to be a Christian. Yes, I'm proud to even have the opportunity to serve Jesus Christ and have, to have everlasting life. I'm proud of that. I know that for a fact. It's the most assured I've ever been in my life. I try to see things through. I'll stay for the long run until I get to the point where it's like, no, I can't. I really, really have to do something, because I can't lock myself in a room anymore. And that's what happens when you find the truth of being a follower of Jesus Christ. Like, you want to shine for him. You want to be in the front of the army. And the devil knows it. So he's going to work through the brainwashed bots in the world. The ones right now that are hitting the streets. But don't think that all that stuff is not planned. Just like George Soros, they bring in busloads. Don't believe everything you see on television. It's magnified. But I can't even say that to people, because, they'll just snide and smirk because we're in this, And, being a Christian is not just, oh, you don't love, the pedophile who molested a child. Okay? You avoid them. You try your best to pray for them. Pray for your enemies. I do that. I hope that maybe you watch these videos and you change. Truthfully, I do. Because you're on a rocket to hell. You don't even know that's real. You think this is all it is. And that's for a reason too, I guess. The veil won't lift over your eyes. Anyway, I got a lot to say, but I'll tell you one thing, I'm straight up. So, you know, if you've heard anything or whatever be the case, really, real people wear their heart on their sleeve. You know, they don't wear masks. Okay, that's what It's funny. I have a neighbor here. I have this guy that shows up. He showed up right out of the blue. It was kind of weird. And he's around. All of a sudden now he wants to do some work on my car and stuff. And I was just put my trust in God now and use my discernment and hope, that I'm cautious, absolutely. But my neighbor next door, he says to me, he's worried for me. He's like, yeah, who's that guy? I saw this guy. And I said, well, I don't know. I said he was a volunteer fire department, or firefighter around here, and